Hey guys, what's going on? It's After Great Wall coming in at you at our favorite Sichuan spots in this city. And we have you back here with us.
Special guest today.
Where you been?
I've been hanging out with cooler people. Just kidding.
Wah, wah, wah.
We wanted to share with you our place and also what we like to get at Sichuan restaurants.
Yep. We're also going to give you some tips and tricks on how to order the right Szechuan food or figure out if that place really has authentic Szechuan cuisine.
Here are some of my favorites, must-have dishes that I always get whenever I go to Sichuan restaurants. First of all, you have to order some appetizers, right?
Of course.
What do you get? Appetizers. My favorite appetizer is something called Fuqi Fei Pian.
Yeah, I don't like that one that much.
me neither.
But it's a classic dish.
It's
I'll give
classic.
that
It's
to you.
classic.
Like
You
everybody
gotta get
orders
it.
it.
It's a
Everybody-
classic cold appetizer.
Yeah,
It's like
you
cold
gotta-
cuts, but like seasoned.
For appetizers, the cold ones, I'm not a huge fan of cold ones.
So I like what it's called the chunbei miangfen, which is
that
called.
one's good.
It's directly translated to mung bean noodle with spicy and peppery sauce. It's
Oh,
really,
okay, I like
it's
that
a
one.
crowd
I like
pleaser.
that one.
Everybody likes it.
So good.
This is really good too.
This is a
It's
really
called
famous
one. Get it.
Let's get it.
It's called
Let's get it.
chicken with spicy sauce. It's basically
get it.
The
chicken.
correct translation is mouth-water chicken. Dan noodles.
Dan noodles, 100%.
100% gotta get dan noodles.
That actually is one of the main things that you can tell if a restaurant is authentic. Like, I mean, Sichuan restaurant is
Yeah.
authentic. If you order their dan noodles and see how well they do
Exactly.
it. They have the sauce and everything.
Also, something that is really popular is the Hongyou Chao Shou.
Yes.
What is that? Tell them in English.
Red oil stir-fried the hand.
Oh, but literally they're just dumplings,
Wontons
wontons
in hot oil.
in hot oil.
So those are, anyway, must-have appetizers whenever you go to a Sichuan restaurant.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of all that's good, don't get anything with broccoli. American broccoli,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
No American broccoli.
No American. Chinese broccoli,
Chinese broccoli
is
is
authentic.
different, and it's authentic.
Don't get like
Egg
egg
foo
foo
young,
young,
mushu pork,
crab
orange
rangoon.
chicken.
Now we're gonna get into some awesome entrees. Here's what we're gonna get.
Yes.
Number one thing you have to get, and it's hard to get both of them, right? You gotta choose beef or fish, straight to beef or fish.
Water boiled beef or water boiled
You
fish.
can't get both because it's
Yeah.
basically the
It's the
same
same thing.
seasoning
Yeah.
except for fish or beef.
You just gotta pick one. But we're gonna do the beef today.
Because their beef in this restaurant is
good.
fantastic.
The very
Nice fish.
popular, Yi's favorite, it's called 松鼠鱼.
Squirrel fish is basically this fish that's kind of carved to look like a pine
Okay,
cone almost on the
yeah,
outside.
Yeah, or a squirrel, but it doesn't look like
It's
a
not.
squirrel.
It's got a sweet, tangy, sweet and sour sauce on the outside.
Yep.
It's fried,
Deep fried.
A lot of Westerners like this dish.
stir-fried potatoes.
Stir-fried
A lot of people call this American French fries. Mapo Tofu. You guys know the story of Mapo Tofu. Is basically invented by this poor older woman
Old lady.
who had things on her face. What do you call those?
Hot marks.
Hot marks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she
Hot
cooked this
marks.
dish with tofu and ground beef.
Right.
So it kind of looked like her face. That's why they call it Mapo Tofu. If you go to a place and you see a snow pea in a Mapo Tofu,
You know they don't care.
that's
No.
westernized. That's westernized.
Also, if the color of the sauce is brown, it's like there's a certain shade of brown. We're looking for reddish
Also,
brown.
if the sauce is runny.
If the sauce is runny, if there's soup left in the dish, it's not very good.
If you order this dish, you are a true Sichuan eater. And also, you must tolerate spicy really well. This is called hu pi qingjiao. It's basically stir-fried hot green peppers.
It's a really spicy pepper.
Talk about
we can
it,
talk
but-
about kung pao chicken is a dish that you should try. A lot of places, again, it's like mapo tofu. Everyone makes it. Most people don't know how to make it. Also, there's like the yu xiang qizi or yu xiang rou, sweet and sour, fresh, fragrant, sautéed pork or eggplant. That's a really famous
Really good.
Szechuanese dish.
Yeah, and also this is really popular.
Oh.
Chongqing Lazi is actually a very, every Sichuan restaurant has it. Basically what it is tons, you'll see a dish with tons of red pepper
Yeah.
and chicken. And a lot of times you're gonna see like just a little bit of chicken.
Yeah,
That's a bunch of red pepper.
80% red pepper, which you don't even
20%
eat.
chicken.
Another one we're not gonna get, but you should try is the twice cooked pork, 回锅肉.
So we're gonna go ahead and order and we'll show you guys what we got.
Yeah.
3 of our first appetizers have shown up. We have the Hongyou Chao Shou, which To us, it's kind of too much oil.
Yeah, just from the look of it. First of all, the oil is not red enough.
Yes.
Okay. That
It's too
means
soupy.
It's too soupy, and here's why. Normally, the Szechuan Red Oil, which is very key, is very red. And it looks like that they mixed it with something else. So the color got diluted. But what it's supposed to look like is very little sauce, but all hugging the dumplings.
Exactly. And this is our favorite. And these guys cook this
This look good.
superbly. These are thin
Yeah.
noodles that the sauce can saturate into.
Exactly. It's all about the sauce.
Because here's the thing about dandan noodles. You got scallions on top, ground beef, seasoned ground beef, spinach, all the sauce on the bottom.
Yeah.
When you get your dandan noodles, never just take it right away. You got to.
Show 'em.
Here's what you gotta do.
Look at that.
Mix it up. See the sauce on the bottom? You got some hot oil with some soy sauce
Oh my
based.
gosh.
Look how the color is changing the noodles.
And this is what Mike is talking about. Look at that. That means that the noodle is soaked. Look at the color of the noodles. If the noodles are too thick and the sauce is too
Doesn't
thin,
stay on the noodles.
you're just eating raw. You're just eating soup noodles.
You know what's the secret ultra ingredient for dandan noodles though? Sesame sauce. This is how you do it in a Chinese restaurant. You serve each other, obviously. Oh no!
All right, here we go. Yee.
Dude,
Good as always.
so good.
So our dish, the
Wait,
water chicken,
These are all the cold appetizers.
This is the mouth-watering chicken.
mouthwater chicken.
Yeah,
It looks pretty good.
looks really good.
This is sesame based. It's got a lot of sesame on here. It's got some sesame oil in this as well.
It's really hard to do it well because
It
the
is.
chicken is really hard to do well.
If you guys
Show
never
'em
seen
up.
a mung bean noodle before,
Careful.
it's kind of like a jelly noodle. See that? It's kind of like a swirly, cube-ish worm.
No, it's not.
It's hot oil. It's got some sesame on there, so
Yeah.
you mix it up. And this is spicy dish. You gotta eat
Yeah.
this spicy.
Yeah,
None of
you
these
gotta
can
eat
be
it.
really eaten non-spicy. If you don't eat spicy, you can't eat these three. This is my favorite, the husband and wife long slices.
Which, tell them again, it's not actual long slices.
Right, it's not from a
just-
human
It's
being.
like beef.
We're
It's
not
basically
cannibals.
marinated beef and beef tripe.
Yeah, beef tongue,
Yeah.
which if you don't eat tongue, you shouldn't be talking.
I don't eat. I'm not gonna talk.
I love beef tongue.
Yeah,
These-
beef
I'll
tongue
let
is
these
also-
two talk.
Beef tongue is one of the most awesome,
Nutritious.
lean meats out there. There's some sesame, there's some peanuts in here.
Really
really,
good.
really good. So we're gonna try some of these. So we're gonna mix this up a bit.
And what you're looking for here is the perfect al dente consistency of these mean bung strips. They
Yeah, you
can't-
don't want
yeah.
them to be too mushy.
From the naked eye, we can already tell that this dish is going to be really good because of the fact that the sauce doesn't just fall off. Okay, most places you go to, the sauce falls right off.
Let me serve you guys a chicken dish as well.
Make sure it's well saturated in
Oh,
sauce.
I'm gonna drown this thing in sauce before I give it to you.
It's pretty good.
It's not too cold.
I haven't had this in a long time to try this.
Chicken's really tender.
It's pretty good. The sauce is pretty good. Our first entree has arrived, and check it out.
This is one of my favorites, actually.
If this was a food fashion show,
This would win.
like the highlight just came out right now. This fish is called songziyu. So see the pine nuts? Songzi is pine nuts.
Right.
See all that pine nuts? And they fry it, so all the fish is it's kind of cut into cubes, right?
This dish shows off the knife skills of the chef because you can see, like Mike was talking about, the chef makes incisions on the meat, but he doesn't break the meat. That's the key. So all the sauce can get inside.
Well, they had to fry it and then toss the sauce on.
Yeah. It's always a cherry. That's kind of, I don't know if I can eat that. You like fish heads. I'm not a big fish head guy.
I'm definitely gonna eat the fish head.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Usually it comes off really easily.
That's the display of the knife skills. So
that?
all the sauce is covering.
And you want to dip
the
it
deep
in
fried.
sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, you do. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Drown it in that sauce.
Oh, it's good.
Oh my gosh. Double cooked pork, like it says, is basically pork cooked twice.
Cook twice.
Cooked twice.
It's usually cooked with shallots, black bean sauce. Leeks,
Yeah.
black bean sauce.
Yeah.
This is basically bacon.
It's Chinese bacon.
It really is. I never thought about it that way, but it's just bacon.
That is amazing. That's amazing.
And what you're looking for is you're looking for the perfect like crispiness because the pork should be cooked really well, so not overcooked but really crispy.
Yeah.
That's key.
Oh, hot pepper and garlic powder.
Yeah, garlic
That's
powder.
on top. What's hidden underneath the beef
Oh gosh.
is lettuce,
Yeah, cabbage.
cabbage, sorry,
Yep.
cabbage and basically this whole sauce is hot oil.
Hot oil sauce.
So it says water boiled beef, but that's a misnomer. It's
Right.
really it's oil boiled beef.
You gotta mix it.
Yeah.
So here we go.
There's the cabbage.
There's the for
You
you,
want to have the cabbage with the.
all you vegetarians out there. There's your cabbage.
I'm gonna eat more cabbage than the meat, by the way. This is what real Mapo Tofu should look like. Tell them why.
Look at the sauce. It's look. See this? It's
Yeah.
not soupy.
Yeah.
It's not soupy.
Let me demonstrate. If I pick up a piece of tofu, the sauce should not be drenching off. Look at that. It can be trickling off, but it should not be falling right off. I'm gonna eat that one.
This sauce is thick. You want thick, consistent sauce. You want the tofu to be. Look at the color of the tofu.
Oh, it's a
This
beautiful
is a
color.
great color.
Beautiful.
Look at that.
This is so easy. This is basically less than 2 potatoes. You can make something like this.
Yeah.
And the key to making this dish is you gotta wash the potatoes after you cut it
Yeah.
in water for like 30 minutes because
I
if
mean,
you
soak
it.
soak it and wash it and run it, don't just
Run
let
it.
it sit. And because like if you don't do that, when you cook it, it's
The
gonna
starch. It becomes sticky. See, when you eat this, it's supposed to be a little bit crispy. And usually potatoes, when you cook it, it turns really sticky and soft. That's not the texture you want.
Exactly.
And the key to doing that is washing all the starch off.
Yeah, and here's a link to my cooking video of this if you want to see that. And this dish is cooked with white rice vinegar.
Yep.
Not traditional black Chinese vinegar.
Or else it can't. It will look ugly. Like
Right.
this looks so fresh. That's why.
It has to be crispy.
It has to be crispy. I'm gonna try
Try
it.
it. Is it crispy?
Super crispy.
This is hardcore, guys.
that.
Hardcore.
Just see. Oh man, my stomach is hurting just looking at that.
This is basically a green chili pepper. It's roasted, and I don't know what kind of sauce this is. I think it's some kind of
What kind of soy sauce base?
Yeah, it's a soy sauce with oil.
and it's delicious.
It's
but it's
absolute-
also dangerous.
It's very deceiving. If you look at it, you're like, oh, it's just a green dish, but it tastes so good. But then once you eat it, you're like, oh, it's so good. You keep eating more, and it's super spicy. It actually makes your stomach hurt.
The true power to the spiciness of this pepper is the seasoning.
It really is.
So here we have our dishes, guys. We're gonna go ahead and pig in with our friends. So we'll see you after our meal. We killed this.
There's nothing left. Maybe there's a black bean left. Meet Ben. You guys know him from our past skits.
Yeah.
Ben is our token white friend we bring everywhere.
And we have one more dessert coming up.
And we have a dessert. And we ate everything.
Yes, I always want to say, always bib yourself during Sichuan food. I forgot to mention that. There's no shame because act like a little kid, save yourself the splashes that's inevitable in every Sichuan
And
meal.
also, once the oil, you can't wash it out.
Yeah.
It's so oily.
Absolutely.
Oil is so hard to get out.
Our friend Tao just got splashed there.
Yeah.
It's nice.
He doesn't know that it's permanent.
He's filming us right
He
now.
just found out as he is filming us.
Ben,
so-
do your review of all the
All right,
dishes.
so the beef was excellent. It was tender. It was excellent. The sauce was amazing. The Mapo Tofu was freaking awesome.
Awesome.
It was the tofu was thick and firm, and the sauce was like gelatin. It was good.
Gelatin.
This
Jello tofu.
This
It's so good. He doesn't even.
This fish was good. I think the sauce was a little too ketchupy, but it was still good. The potatoes were good. I think they needed more salt. I love salt in my food because I like taste in my food. The hot peppers were really good, except when you got to the end of it, you start at one side, you get to the end, there's like a big bag of like pepper seeds.
It's like a capsule of
That's-
seeds.
But it wasn't that spicy.
But that's when you know if you're a real Sichuan
Yeah.
diehard.
Yeah.
And the double cooked pork was very good, except for a few of the slices were a little too chewy. I like them crispy and tender.
All right, so this is our dessert. One of my favorite desserts. It's called Babao Fan. It literally is called 8 treasure rice. So it's made of glutinous rice.
Glutinous.
Gluttonous.
Sorry.
The rice itself is starving for meat.
It tastes like mochi. This is a cheat.
Yeah.
Most of them don't have 8
Yeah.
treasures now.
Yeah, most of them don't have 8 treasures.
Like this is, I mean,
Does the orange count as a treasure?
I don't know.
You're right. This one doesn't.
Peanuts,
But it's
orange
supposed to be.
peel,
Yeah.
some
supposed
rice,
to be.
Salt.
Yeah,
dates.
Yep.
Also, we got 4 already, so I don't know what the rest.
Lemony syrup.
Lemony.
So Ben, what do you
All
think
right,
of this dish?
let me put in my take about
Ben's
this.
gonna break this down right
Let me
now.
break this down Western style to you guys. And any Westerner watching this is going to agree with me. Look at this. Does this look appetizing to you? Do you know what this looks like? All right, I have a couple of references. I can't say it on film here, but Have you ever seen the movie The Blob? It's like a horror movie. Like, look at this. Doesn't this look like The Blob?
Usually they use white rice, but this time they used purple rice, they taste exactly the same.
But that's our guide to Sichuan food. If you guys want to check out more guides on food, go to the Double Chin channel.
Yep.
We're gonna have all sorts of stuff on there for you. And the location of the restaurant we're gonna put in the description
Yeah,
box.
so you guys
favorite.
should come
Yep.
check it out if you're ever in New York City.
If you do, tell them how you know about this place. Who sent you here? Who sent you here?
Yes.
That's right.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you later.